In November last year, President Kibaki and Prime Minister Raila Odinga were in Makindu to commission the KPC Line 1 that would have doubled the pumping capacity from 440 cubic meters per hour to 880 cubic meters in order to sustain the growing demand. However, critics have questioned the viability and cost of the project that was tagged at 8.5 billion shillings.
It's rather disturbing to hear that that is not the truth. But as an engineer, I would like to see that. I would like to ask if that is the truth. I would like to see all pumps synchronized, run for 72 hours for it to reach the peak of its pumping capacity, to actually find out whether it can do 880,000 cubic liters per hour.
The committee says it raised concern on the kind of fuel products being transported via the pipeline and sought clarification from the company. However, the committee is optimistic the fuel shortage experienced last month will not occur if the company steps up its supply.
Really not 880,000 cubic liters per hour. The question is, can Kenyans maximize, or can Kenyans get enough fuel to run the country when it is pumped at that capacity or not? Because if it's not, then the upgrade of these pumps were a waste of time.
At the same time, the Ministry of Energy has denied any complicity in the irregular allocation of storage space to oil marketing companies. In a statement to newsrooms, the ministry says following the deregulation of the petroleum industry in 1994, the mandate of allocation of space was transferred to an independent committee comprising membership from oil companies. Under the system, ullage is allocated to companies based on their market share, with small players being allocated 500,000 litres per product. But the begging question is, why was Triton, a small player, allocated 50% space? The scandal revealed after the Triton rip-off has put the country in a tricky situation, with more banks and financial institutions reported to have lost more than 1 billion shillings. Equatorial Commercial Bank is said to have lost 200 million, Orient Bank 150 million, Kenya Commercial Bank 1.5 billion shillings, and new entrant EcoBank 150 million. The revelation comes despite Monday's assurance by Central Bank on the stability of the financial market. Kenya's credit rating is also said to be under threat, as the liability arising from the Triton scandal is said to have eroded the trust of international financiers.